Hey guys, it's Daniel again, and I want to talk about some things I did when I started my trucking company. Okay, some of the prep work. Just some things that are going to make it a lot easier, and some things you might not think about. All right, so like the main things are like picking out a company name, incorporating, getting your EIN number, and setting up a bank account. Like doing all of that before you try and start your authority application with the FMCSA. Okay, so let's talk about getting the name first. All right, so I already have the drawstring insurance. Like I do trucking insurance. Big reason why I do this channel. But so I already had like the string logo and all that. So I just said, let's do String Trucking LLC. All right. It was available when I went to the Secretary of State website for North Carolina. So like if you want to check and see if there's a particular name you might want to use, go to your state's Secretary of State website. So Georgia, California, New York, whatever, Secretary of State. Just Google that. And there's somewhere on the website where you can search existing entities or search for, like check to see if a name's available. Stay away from like symbols, numbers, repeating words or letters. Like just keep it short and simple. And think about like when you're trying to tell someone the name of your business over the phone, like if it doesn't sound good, they're probably gonna type it wrong, write it wrong, whatever, and it's gonna cause issues, okay? So not only do you check and see if it's available to register and incorporate, also go check and see if you can get that domain and email. So like instead of having to be bobstrucking@gmail.com, you could have bob@bobstrucking.com, and it looks more professional, and it's super cheap to do that too. And you might want to set up multiple emails. I'll get into that in a second. The name, email, and also maybe set up a phone number. I've got a link below for RingCentral, getting started with those guys. Adding some, depending on what kind of phone you have, you might be able to add a line to your existing phone. I know the new iPhones can do that. You can run 2 phone numbers. The reason I did that was when I got to my authority application, you're gonna get bombarded with phone calls and all that. I didn't want people calling my personal phone or one of my other lines. I set up a phone line in RingCentral just for String Trucking, and it goes straight to voicemail. So I'm screening every call. Like I don't want to deal with the phone ringing off the hook. I can check the voicemails if there's anything important. It transcribes. Like I can read the voicemail that they left. And most of the time, if they're leaving a voicemail, they've already left an email as well. So most of the time, the phone calls you don't need, but you want to have a phone line on there. You got to have one. What else? So name, email, phone number. Then like actually incorporating. Talk with an accountant or something if you're not sure. Most people that I deal with, it's like the owner is the driver. There might be a partner, maybe not. Owner and driver, and majority of the time everybody's doing an LLC. But yeah, so incorporating, as soon as you get incorporated or about the same time you file all that paperwork, you can go apply for an EIN on the government website. Don't go through one of the service websites that might trick you when you type apply for EIN in Google. It's irs.gov and / a bunch of stuff, but it's the actual IRS website. You apply for your EIN. Get that. Get your articles of incorporation back, or it might be called like articles of organization. All right, once you get those 2 things, then you can go apply for a bank account. Once you have your bank account set up, your EIN, and you're actually incorporated, then you can go apply. You don't have to have your bank account to apply for the FMCSA, but you might as well get that process started, at least if not the same time. All of that leads up to applying for your authority, okay? I'm gonna do several different videos on applying for authority. Not everyone should be filling out an application exactly the same. You can pay somebody to do it if they have like, a decent reputation or something, you're really not sure. It's a lengthy application. It's like 60 or 70 pages maybe, I don't know. It took me like 45 minutes maybe. But I went and got stringtrucking.com, okay? And I set up admin at stringtrucking.com, and I had that other phone number for String Trucking LLC. So I had a phone number and an email to put in for my authority application because I wanted all that advertising that's about to like flood you. Like I wanted to control that and like contain it. And then I set up another email. Like when I signed up for Amazon Relay, like I used my other email, so it's It's like got all the important communication, not all the advertising and other junk. Yeah, this is something I did, just a tip. I mean, do it if you want. If not, go do whatever suits you. If you find these videos helpful, like and subscribe, that helps. Check out my links below. You're gonna need some of those services, some of those providers, the ELD, freight factoring, fuel cards, all those guys, those are the best. And man, guys, I really appreciate you watching these, and I hope you find them helpful. Yeah, thank you guys.